Hi, welcome to the last module of COIS/FRSC 2750H. In this module, we're going to be talking about the internet in particular and looking at how things like IP addresses work and what's involved with doing forensics analysis on the stuff we find out on the internet. So, there's some things that we want to be able to find out as an investigator. One of the basic ones is this website real, say a banking website, or is this just something phony, some bogus website? We should be able to determine this. Who owns the domain name of the website? This one's a lot harder. If the bad guy is a really smart bad guy, we're not going to be able to find this out. If he's not very smart, then we should be able to find out who owns the website using Whois or some other type of utility. So we might be able to determine this. Where did a given email come from? As long as the person sending the email didn't spoof his IP address or use an anonymous remailer, then we should be able to trace his IP address to see where the email came from. For instance, if the email was generated from a computer, say, in the Prime Minister's office. Who sent an email? This one's a lot harder to prove. In fact, we can't prove 100% who sent emails in most all cases. Email evidence is generally allowable in a civil court case, not usually allowable in a criminal court case. So, one thing in our favor about trying to access things on the internet is that almost anything that's ever been up on the internet is still available somewhere. On some archive backup tape. It might be very hard to find. In fact, we might not ever find it, but it's probably still available somewhere. Emails are copied to many servers as they're sent from place to place, and they wind up on backup tapes which are archived. So the information is going to be out there somewhere as long as we can hunt it down and find it. It's just a matter of having the resources to do it. Web pages also archived, something called the Internet Archive. That's its URL. It's been archiving the internet every few weeks since 1996. There's billions and billions of pages archived. And you can use something called a Wayback Machine to see what the internet looked like back in the 2000s or in the 1990s. In fact, you can go back and look at some of Trent's old web pages back in the early 1990s when actually we used to win awards for website design, unlike what we have these days. So anyways, have fun as always. And if you have any questions, send me an email or call me during my office hours.